Hey, hey, hey. What is up? What is up? I can't hear I can't hear the snare in my headphones looking ass. What is up? We are black and we are back. For all y'all that's working at the slave plantation and all y'all that's just getting off, going home, about to stop on the corner and patronize one of our Latino brothers and sisters, get you a teddy bear and some shit for your bitch. I hope you're thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get her this teddy bear and this rose. And then I gotta go get something for my side bitch. Or for my other baby mama and shit. That bitch been pestering me and shit, so I'm gonna do a little something for her. Feel like, you know what, this bitch been good to me all year long. That bitch paid my power bill. She paid my gas bill. And the bitch gave me a little bit of gas money, so I'd come see her sometime. So I felt I gotta get her something. Because I feel like without her, I am nothing. I know how y'all feeling. What is up? What is up? This is a No I Don't Know TV series podcast, whatever the fuck you want to say. Shout out to everybody that's at the corporate plantation, like always. Just here jamming, reading some shit in the news. Let me turn this shit down. Man, a lot of stuff is going on. Reading a couple of things. I just wanted to get this shit off my chest. Yes, it is Suckers Day, Valentine's Day, where all you suck-ass niggas is out there spending money you don't have on a piece of pussy you're probably never gonna get. And for all you go along to get along motherfuckers, conformists who feel like, oh, well, I gotta go do that shit. Man, do you. I've seen a lot of suck-ass motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They at the corporate plantation, getting flowers sent to themselves and shit. Trying to make everybody think they important. Ain't that nigga sent you shit. And then it's a lot of bitches and niggas that just can't wait for this day so they can front and floss on everybody else. But my thing is always this. Do what's best for you. You ain't gotta be like everybody else. A lot of shit been going on. A lot of things I've been watching. Hey, what's going on, bodiless passenger? Man, Valentine's Day to me is some sucker shit that they made up to get a nigga to spend more money, since it ain't really truly no real holiday in February, but President's Day, and that's some sucker shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? We should, melanated people should get a black floating holiday for Black History Month. That's what we should get, but I'm assuming that don't nobody give a fuck about it, and neither do most people, so they like, fuck it, we've been dealing with it this long, might as well keep dealing with it. But man, I've been watching a lot of shit. Your boy Michael Avenatti, you know, that motherfucker was found guilty. Nigga, you can't extort Nike, nigga. You gotta go extort niggas that ain't got no power. You can't go extort Nike and think you ain't gonna go to prison. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to elicit players, just a whole bunch of fuckery shit. So I'm glad. Guilty, nigga. So take your bitch ass to jail. That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thing you look at and you're like, damn. Then I'm looking, I'm reading about this Andrew Yang's wife. Now all of a sudden she want to come out and say she been abused. Anything to stay in the race and try to get some type of political gain. Nigga, ain't nobody fucking with you. I've said it a million times on Twitter. If you do not have a black agenda for Native black people, you do not get Native black people's vote. We built the country. So it's not just about everybody else. Fuck this all ties, lift all bail sales and all, and fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's why when I'm reading this shit, I'm like, oh, okay, so now she talking about she done got molested or some shit. And I'm not diminishing her story, but it's like, it seems like it's so convenient. You suspend your campaign, and now she come out with that desperate attempt. Oh, because you was getting fondled by your OBGYN? Now you want to talk about it? Man, get your ass the fuck up out of here. Please. Anything, any desperate attempt to get some type of attention. That's what these motherfuckers do. This is part of a game plan. That's why I always be looking at shit. Always, you're going to always see me on my phone looking at stories. Because you got to find the stories, to me, because a lot of the time, these motherfuckers will have the stories hidden, and you can't get to them. Just like I was reading this one story about Michael Bloomberg talking about blame Obama for racial division in 2016. Not only am I blaming Barack Obama, I'm blaming every dominant society motherfucker that was in office, that was around the office, that was looking at the office, that was dealing with the office. It wasn't just Barack Obama. Yeah, he was doing the bidding for the dominant society, but it's so funny how a Caucasian will point the finger at another nigga for doing the bidding of y'all. Anything to deflect and distract from what the fuck you're not doing. My thing is always this: when are people gonna start looking past that? Stop going for the sucker shit, especially this whole Valentines. I'm like, nigga. Then you got, it's so funny how Kobe Bryant passed away. Gayle King says the bullshit. Snoop rebuts. He apologizes. Now it's done. Now we're still not focused on the fact that you were very disrespectful to a dead man and his family. One. Two, nobody has ever hung them out to dry for disrespecting their own race and being very, very condescending about how they do it. And then being sinister in a way too. Like, come on, Lisa, now you know, did you really see it if he's your friend? That type of bullshit. It's like, we gotta look at that. And we gotta stop allowing people to push this agenda on this Valentine's Day. All you niggas out there, y'all got power bills and gas bills and light bills and shit. Don't be going out and buying a whole bunch of bullshit for Valentine's Day so you get you some, what you thought was some new and improved Valentine's Day pussy. Please, the majority of these bitches is all off their pussy right now as we speak. Let me get 45 for that pussy, yeah. Let me get 55 for that pussy, yeah. 65 for that pussy, yeah. So, to the next sucker. Because that's what the fuck is going on. But I digress. I just feel like, man, even watching basketball, man. I was watching basketball, I'm like, God damn, man, everything is fucking. You look at the people that sit in front row, they all dominant society people. Unless it's an entertainer or a rapper, basically entertainer. So you can never tell me that you don't dominate the 9 areas of activity. Entertainment, sex, education, politics, religion, war, counter-war, economics. And I forgot the other one. I'm always blanking at 8. But y'all dominate all 9 of them motherfuckers. I have to look through my book, my compensatory counter-racist code of ethics. Let me look at this book. I gotta get my etymology book too. See, I didn't do as much highlighting in this motherfucker as I should have been. Like this Behold the Pale Horse. Because there's so much vital information in here. And you gotta just, man, he's got so much information, but I really, really think it's very, very imperative that we gotta understand, don't let them push and shove these agendas down our throats. That's like, I'm going to still mention this again, the whole D Wade thing, not even just that, just like everybody giving them a hand clap. Then you got Gabrielle Union, then you got Terry Crews, this coon ass, you don't know, because you trying to buck dance to keep your job, and it's like, man, what are these niggas doing? Like, what, I don't understand these people. They call it the Valentine's Day Massacre, all these motherfuckers, this ain't Black History Month, this is Black Tragedy Month, god damn. I ain't never seen so much cooning and sandbone in my life. You say one thing, and then you back up your statement. Oh, man, I want to apologize. Like, okay, then why did you say it in the first place? See, we got to stop expecting these people that are beholden to the dominant society, just like us. If you work a damn corporate plantation slave job, then they just like us. Financial stability, financial freedom is what it is. When you have financial freedom, then you can kind of say what you want. Other than that, if you don't have that, then you might as well just get in line like everybody else and just be an entertainer. But my thing is, I don't place that type of responsibility on Black celebrities to really take a stand without impunity, because that's just the way it go. So I wasn't disappointed. I just kind of knew it was going to happen. When you see people like Terry Crews and, oh, well, you know, if Gabrielle Union's not going to say nothing, then after Gabrielle Union starts saying shit, and you're like, oh, I never witnessed any of that up there. I didn't witness nothing of that up there at NBC. Because you're trying to keep a job, nigga. Just say, look, man, I'm trying to keep my job, and certain things I agree with, certain things I don't, but I just can't speak on it. And go on, or just don't even say shit. Stop jumping in front of the camera and then get mad when motherfuckers call you out. Oh, this man grabbed my nuts. Nigga, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Nigga, what you benching? Could have broke his arm. Oh, but you know no. If you felt that way about it, why are you telling everybody? I still don't get that about people like Terry Crews. I still don't get that. I don't even get that about people like Andrew Yang that can get up in front of the United States of America Incorporated people who built this country and then be talking this whole, oh, rising tides lifts all sails. So basically, I'm gonna just get everybody $1,000 a month stipend. Nigga, do you know, according to Mr. Fab, in Oakland, California, if you make $119,000 a year, you still qualify for food stamps. So how the fuck is $1,000 a month gonna help motherfuckers? Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, you're doing too much. That's because once they watch that Obama shit, everybody like, well, shit, I can run too. That motherfuckers like, well, shit, I can run too. But if you notice, they all starting to drop out because niggas don't really have no agenda. It was almost kind of like watching this documentary about the 2008 crash, and Obama, they had these behind the scenes interviews. And Obama basically was telling what happened between him and John McCain, and how John McCain was like, well, I'm gonna suspend my campaign to go to Capitol Hill and we can fight this crisis. And Barack Obama was like, and I don't believe he was lying. He was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't. And then after that, Obama gets off the phone with John McCain, and then on the news, John McCain suspends his campaign. The nigga suspends his campaign and goes down there to Capitol Hill to pretend like he was worried about the goddamn economic crisis going on. And then when they got him in the room and started asking him, well, what do you really think? That motherfucker was like, that bullshit. That motherfucker turned into Martin. My mommy said real quick, do the pocket knife, do the pocket knife. That nigga act just like Martin on in that jury trial when he got that ticket for that rolling stop. That shit. He turned right into that. John McCain turned right into Martin Lawrence in that meeting. And them motherfuckers was like, well, man, you suspended your campaign and came down here because you wanted to help. And that motherfucker was like, oh, man, that was for show. Man, this is TV, man. That type of shit. That shit was for show. So if John McCain will do that for show, then imagine what the fuck is going on right now. Everybody trying to piggyback off of somebody's movement or something. You know what I mean? Totally took away from the whole Kobe Bryant disrespectful thing that Gayle King did, because the Snoop thing, that's why Steven Jackson had the best response, and we have to be mindful when we are attached to these dominant society contracts and all that stuff, then we gotta be mindful. Don't just be jumping out there and getting emotional and dog-head bitching. We have to understand what we're doing. Because once you retract that, now niggas is like, well, then why did you say it in the first place? One. Two, we gotta stop putting all our stock and inventory, and not just black celebrity, anyone who has money that may say something that's in defense to us. We just be ready to go head over heels for them. We get the buck dancing. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop entrusting that everybody that may say one thing that is oppositional of the dominant society, that we automatically think that they for us. No, that's not how it works. No, it's not. This is business too. You got to understand what you're looking at. Look at how they frame the picture when they frame it. Look at all the things that go on. That's why I be laughing, man. You know, the thing that's interesting to me, I would say the most out of all these things is that whole trial with Donald Trump, and then it was like, oh, not guilty. That was for show. That was just to give somebody something to talk about. Man, they don't give a fuck about putting him on trial. Donald Trump ain't going nowhere. Just like I was reading this article about how they found one case of the coronavirus in Africa. And then they said Egyptian doctors or something tell us. And it's like, oh, now Egypt is a part of Africa. When it's some negative bullshit going on. But when it's not negative, oh, I'm Egyptian. Oh, you African? No, I'm Egyptian. Man, what? But that's how I go. Man, look, fuck Michael Bloomberg and all them other motherfuckers. And for all you motherfuckers that's out there celebrating Valentine's Day, trying to buy a whole bunch of shit and stop on the corner and get a little teddy bear and a heart and all that, and fuck Valentine's Day. Fuck that little moist-ass motherfucker with the arrow. Nigga, I wish a motherfucker would walk around here shooting a goddamn arrow. I'd take that arrow and bust him upside his head. Fuck out of here, shooting arrows, and all of a sudden you're supposed to be in love. Well, why don't you take that same arrow and put some different type of powder on it and shoot some dominant society motherfuckers in the ass with it so they can start giving us back these land, wealth, and resources that they owe native blacks. Fuck a Valentine's Day. Shit. None of that shit should even be in Black History Month. Yet, I've yet to see a commercial unless they're trying to shove Harriet Tubman's ass down our throats. It's like, goddamn. Okay, it's more than Black History than showing us Harriet Tubman, and they like to show Harriet Tubman because Harriet Tubman is not really that attractive. So they like to show you Harriet Tubman. Yeah, that's how y'all used to look type shit. That's what they want to show us. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I got love for Harriet Tubman and much love and respect for all the things that she did for our people, but you know that they want to, we're going to put her on $1. Then you start talking about Queen Nefertiti, they want to say she looked like Jennifer Aniston. I said, oh, these motherfuckers done lost their minds, man. For real. That's why I just be like, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. At all. You know, I really don't get it. I think that most people just assume that everything that they watch on TV is real. You're about to start seeing a lot of the dominant society people start turning on certain black people that have been cooning and buck dancing. You're going to see it real soon. It's going to really rear its ugly head. You know what I mean? Because I think all these people that's buck dancing, the Terry Cruzes, the Wanda Sykes, all of them, you'll see. Oh, no, she didn't say niggers. She said nagers. What does the Knicks have to do anything with Kobe Bryant? Because that was already in your heart. But for some sort of reason, we always going to we want to give them the benefit of a doubt, but they will never give you the benefit of a doubt. If somebody robbed the bank and you was at a different bank, they going to be like, nigga, guilty. Nigga, you robbed it anyway. I wasn't even there. Well, nigga, you thought about robbing it. Guilty, nigga. That's how they going to do you. I don't understand why people think it's gonna be different because they got a little bit of money. I was watching this interview on the Breakfast Club with AB with Antonio Brown. Very, very good interview, and he said a lot of interesting things. And he was talking about how he put his money to the side. He didn't like how how a lot of black players, they make money and then they broke, and at the end, and very, very, very good interview. It painted him in a different light. It was, you know what I'm saying? So now they can't frame this picture that he's crazy. And a lot of his trauma might be to CTE. But we won't know until he's dead. Now, what kind of study is that? Oh, well, we can study you when you're dead. Man, get the fuck out of here. With this technology, they can tell you exactly what the fuck is going on with your head right now. They don't need you to be dead to look at you and be like, okay, you suffering some type of brain movement where your brain is being shooken around from hitting each other with helmets. But no. Oh, we gotta wait till you're dead. There's a lot of things that's going on. I just watch this stuff and I just be like, man, what the fuck is this? Just like, it's so funny. I seen his sister today and I was like, what you doing for Valentine's Day? She said, shit, being with my motherfucking kids. And I was laughing. And she was laughing too. And I was like, well, that's the realest Valentine's Day I ever heard. And she was just like, yeah, man, I don't really into no bullshit like that. I got bills to pay. And it's like, that was the most organic response I got back. Because, you work in some situations, in some corporate plantation situations, you got a whole bunch of fake bitches sending flowers to themselves or begging a nigga to send them some flowers so they can seem and feel important. And the nigga can send you the flowers and send 10 other bitches the same bouquet of flowers. This is what I used to do in one corporate plantation job I used to work at. When a bitch be like, got her flowers and bragging, I used to be like, damn, I wonder where he got the other bitch. Most bitches be like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker, you ain't shit. Like, yeah, but I still wonder where he got the other bitch. So it's like, you really, really got to understand this moving and shaking and what they putting in front of us and all these distractions, and they got everything. I'm going to try to watch this All-Star thing. I'm busy. I got a lot of shit going on. But if I can, maybe I'm going to DVR it and try to record it. I'm busy and I got a lot of shit going on this weekend. But it's hard to even watch the NBA. The NBA has went from the NBA to the European League. Because I ain't never watched so many basketball games with so many niggas jacking up threes like they Rex Chapman in my fucking life. And Reggie Miller. Everybody is a three-point specialist. That shit is annoying as fuck. Niggas be getting blown out. I'm not all that impressed with the Lakers. I know Kobe Bryant died, but they wasn't that great before he died. Not to me. It's too much one-on-one dribbling and bullshit, and then pass the ball in the end. It's like, god damn, what the fuck am I watching? And then I watched the Houston Rockets. I'm like, that's how you know it's the European League. They traded they tall player, their center player, because they like, fuck it, we just gonna go small, we just gonna jack up threes. Because if it becomes a three-point game, now more Europeans can take part in it and they can compete. Because I was watching a game with Doc Rivers in like 93 with Anthony Mason and Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing and Derek Harper and, and Muggsy Bogues on. You watching the league, it wasn't no white people out there at all. And you like, well, why you saying that? But it was way more competitive. Way more competitive. Now, it's a whole bunch of niggas jacking up fucking threes all fucking game. I'm like, god damn. This is what, you see one person like, you see Steph Curry do it and Klay Thompson do it. Now everybody want to do what they do and just jack up a whole bunch of threes the whole goddamn time. And them Lakers with they sorry asses, the only Lakers I see on that team is LeBron James and Anthony, whatever his name is. I forgot his last name. Anthony Davis. Everybody else, you pass the ball, they wide open, they jacking up threes, they hitting the back. I'm like, well, did these niggas do black tar heroin before they went out there on the basketball court? What the fuck is going on? Then you got Frank Vogel. It's like, who would want to, if I'm LeBron James, why would I want to listen to him? You ain't won no championships. Nigga, get me Tyronn Lue or Brian Shaw, somebody that of some significance. Not him, but I guess. I just see a lot of fuck shit and I be like, man, and I always see, oh, what's going on, Shawnee Brown? Trickery is real. Every other month, let's pretend slavery never happened and let's remind everybody in February that it is. Get the fuck out of here. Salute, man. Facts on facts. That's a fact. Even in the NBA, I ain't really seen no fucking Black history correlations between the NBA, none of that. Not like that. What I see the NBA doing is making it more European. Look, let me tell you something. If it was up to the NBA right now, if they could go make a LeBron James and make him white, they would do that. They would take his DNA and make him European. That's how I feel. Why do you feel that way? Why are they changing the game in such a dramatic form where it's just a three-point shooting contest? It's no longer about skill and athleticism. Oh, well, Warren, why you just saying, no. When I was growing up, 80s and 90s, Larry Bird was dope. Larry Bird was hard than a motherfucker. But what I liked about Larry Bird said the black players are better than the white players. So can we keep playing basketball? They are better. Did Larry Bird have to say that? No, he did not have to say that. Larry Bird could have stayed on code and been like, I ain't saying shit. I'm going to let Isaiah Thomas hang himself out there and say whatever. But Larry Bird went out there and was like, no, the black players are better. So with that being said, it's like that league, the white boys that were in that league, they could play for real. John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, Detlef Schrempf. These were real white boys that can play. Man, I'm looking out there now. These motherfuckers got brittle bones like a motherfucker. They can't keep up. And all they want to do is run behind one or two screens and jack up a bunch of threes. And I'm like, this is not entertaining. And you can tell, well, we got to add a zone. We got to do these things because if it was one-on-one play, a lot of those dominant society players, they couldn't guard a James Harden. They couldn't guard a LeBron James. If it was like, what, one-on-one, now you got to guard your man. Then the score would be 200 to, then it would be whoever got the most black players is going to win every fucking game. That's a fact. But I'm crazy. No diss, but I just see the transformation of like, damn, they trying to make this a European league. Because I feel like right now, just go work on your three-point shoot, your three-point shot. Work on your three-point game, and you probably be Gucci to get into NBA because it's like, damn, that's what they constructing it to be. One. Two, I even look at NFL. Like how Antonio Brown had called Ben Roethlisberger racist. He backpedaled on that, but I'm going to go on a limb and say, well, he may not be racist, but he does have white privilege. He had a whole bunch of rape cases, a whole bunch of sexual assault cases that got thrown out. I bet you Cam Newton couldn't get away with that. And I think Ben Roethlisberger knows that he gets white privilege and he's not giving it up for nobody, and he can act like, what, because Kevin Hart's your friend? That doesn't necessarily mean that you don't get white privilege and you don't use that to your authority. It's a fact. So if you want to compare apples to oranges, Larry Bird straight out said that the black players are better. What dominant society athlete is going to come out and physically just say, and mentally, physically, and publicly be like, they're better? It doesn't matter what we do. We get on steroids, do whatever. We can't compete. Period. That's why Serena Williams gets tested. She gets tested for HGH and all this other shit 10 times more than all the white athletes. Y'all don't think there's nothing wrong with that? Of course. But here's the thing. Oh, no. You don't know when we test everybody. They'll always come up with something. They'll always change the goalposts, always change what what the requirements are. They're going to look what they did to Rich Paul. Oh, well, you're getting too much money. Fuck what you got going on, nigger. We're going to change the rules. Now everybody has to get education. So you can take your nigger ass down there and go get you some type of education. Then you can come back. Then they got so much pushback. Then they was like, oh, well, we're going to change it again. Fuck out of here. This is what goes on, man. We got to understand what it is. Stop being distracted by Valentine's Day and all this bullshit and understand what life is really about. Stop thinking that Valentine's Day is the only thing you're supposed to be working hard for. Well, let me work hard so I can get my baby girl. And then all you women that's out there too, y'all stop falling for this bullshit. I'm putting this pressure on a nigga that, oh, well, you know, I want to take me out, wine me and dine me and wine and dine you. And you bitches out there that's got over 150,000 miles on your pussy hole, you definitely ain't got time to be getting wine and dine. So if a bitch's transmission got dropped, she need a new transmission and a new radiator on that pussy hole, and she talking about, ooh, I want you to take me to Landry's. Bitch, nah, bitch, you're not going to Landry's. We taking your ass to Chick-fil-A. Matter of fact, no, Chick-fil-A is too good for you. We're taking you to KFC and sit down and have our BK. Have it your way right away. You're not going to no surf and turf and no Becca de Bepe and all this other bullshit, and you got over 150,000 miles on your pussy hole. No, you're not doing that. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas need to start checking the Carfax on these bitches' pussy holes, and not even that, just have real conversations. You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot about a bitch, but just listen to them talk. Man, I remember I went on a date with a bitch. This is when my mom was alive. I had that bitch waiting all day. This bitch was, oh, you gonna buy me a drink? From the time I sat down to the time we left, this bitch came, oh, you gonna buy me something to eat? And the thing I want to say, well, bitch, did you do the last nigga like that? Did you do your baby daddy like that? No, but you want to do me like that. And it's like, damn, do I got sucker on my forehead or is it on my wrist? And, you know? Like, man, let me check my wallet to see on my ID if it says sucker. Like, man, what the fuck is that? But motherfuckers will do it. And it's like, hey, man, we got to stop expecting out of each other. We don't know each other. Like, oh, well, I'm about to finesse. It's too much finessing going on. Well, let me finesse this motherfuckers out. Well, let me finesse this bitch out of some shit. Let me hang out with her. Let me finesse. I'm not saying that I used to do that. But real quick, I was like, man, I got tired of that shit. I'd rather just go buy my shit myself. I ain't got time to be waiting on somebody, finessing on somebody. Come on, man. Life too short for all that. Kobe Bryant should have taught everybody, like, fuck, life is too short to be sitting around here waiting on a finesse. Instead of like, fuck it, I'm just going to create some shit for myself. Because that's what life is about. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Shout out Shawnee Brown. Shout out to blackandnoble.com. Their soap is bomb as fuck. Freedom Paper Company. Go check them out. Get you some toilet tissue to wipe your ass. The stinking ass. Too, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, support black businesses when you can. I'm not saying give up all your money. But goddamn, man. Buy black. You spend all this time buying everything for everybody else, buying Gucci and Lindy and Fendi and Louis Vuitton and Gucci, all this other shit. I remember I went to Foreign Shop and went in there. I was like, what's impressive about this shit? The shit looked cheap to me. It looked like a whole bunch of Chinamen made it. That's what it looked like. I don't care if it is hand stitched. It looked like a bunch of bullshit to me. But I guess because somebody put their name on it, it got you all fantasizing about the shit. Okay, hey, that's a real. As the next person you see that's not black, do they want to be black during Black History Month? You know what? Everybody wants to be black until you call the police. Everybody wants to be black until it's time to buy a home because of gentrification. Everybody wants to be black until it's time to buy a home in a certain area. Then they don't want to be black no more. They only want to be black when it comes to dancing, singing, acting, performing, and fucking. That's when they want to be black, when it's convenient. As Dr. Francis Cress Welsing talks about the black bull in the Matador and the black bull. You know, look up the black bull and all the sexual references to it. dominant society people asking for a black bull. Basically, translation, they want a nigga to come fuck the shit out their ass. Well, bitch, call me. I slap the shit out of you and fuck the shit out your ass and take your money too, bitch. If that's what you want to look for, a black bull, I'll bully your ass to death, bitch. If that's what you're looking for. So you gotta have your phone when you reading these books, because I be having to Google shit, because I be like, God damn. Because I'm telling you that ISIS Papers, Keys to Color by Dr. Francis Cresswell, not that my head was hurting, but I was like, damn, it's so deep. You gotta like Google some of the shit. Some of the sexual references in the gun, how it's compared to a penis, and it's the great equalizer, and that's the only thing they can do, because they, naturally they can't defeat black men, and the pool table, and then the black bull and the matador, and how he's in. I think the matador is in white pants, ain't he? If I'm not mistaken, I think he's in white pants and a white shirt. If I'm not mistaken, and it's a black bull that runs into it, and then if you look at the sexual references, she's not lying. Go look up sexual references on Google. Black bull, and there's a whole bunch of dominant society bitches, white bitches asking for a black bull. And it's like, black bull? Damn, Dr. Francis Cresswell. I looked that up a long time ago. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now it got me looking when I'm in public. White bitch looking, oh, you want a black bull? Bitch, I'll fuck the shit out your ass and take all your money and slide the shit out your ass too. Since you want a black bull. Even cigars. That's facts, Shawnee. The cigar. You right, the cigar. And did she correlate it to how what did she say? See, I gotta get the book and read it again, because it was so much vital information that she talked about in that book about the cigar, and how you smoke a cigar when you have a baby, and she used other references too about the cigar. The big brown cigarettes and small white. Yeah, the big brown cigar and the small white cigarettes. That's a fact. Yep. And how white men that are powerful and wealthy smoke cigars. And there's a fetish behind that. That's a fact. That book is deep as fuck. And I'm telling y'all motherfuckers, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Warren Like Deez though. WARRENLIKDEEZDO. And I'm at Warren Music on Instagram. But Instagram is more other shit, music shit. But my Twitter, I be going in on my Twitter all the day. All day long, all day strong. And you right. The big brown cigar and then the little tiny white cigarette. And how they compared, then you got the black gun, and that's why they made the gun black. They made it black to compare it to a penis. And that's the great equalizer. And that's what they use to use their brute force. Oh man, that book is cold. It's such a cold book. And genetic annihilation, and how the power comes from the black balls. And we can make white people and black people. And that's why they castrate us, cut our balls off. That's the reason why they was doing that. That's why they were castrating black men. That's why when a motherfucker started trying to talk from a standpoint of trying to group everybody's struggle with Native blacks, I'm like, no other group went through what we went through. It's like and like our sister said on Snoop's CD and on Phil Donahue with Dr. Khalid Muhammad, and how she was just like, you have been misinformed as well as we have been misinformed, about our melanin and about our education and what has been taught to us in the educational system. But the Jewish Holocaust is the greatest atrocity on film. Black people's atrocity was never on film. That's a fact. That's a fact. Drop the mic after that. So let us be mindful of what's going on. Please go read the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cresswell. Please go read Black Labor, White Wealth. Please go read Powernomics. Please, and if you can't read, Medical Apartheid by Harriet Washington. That book, Shawnee, if you ain't read that book is nutso. I'm still fucked up over that book. And all the fucking shit that they was doing the whole fucking time, and John Sims with the fistula and running all these goddamn tests, and like in the Hidden Colors 5, I think, by Tariq Nasheed, how Brother Polite was talking about how they, take the placenta and how they do all these things and run all these tests and give us all this bullshit and the flu vaccinations, all this other stuff. And Brother Reza Islam was talking about the same shit. Man, go get Hidden Colors 5. Go get all the DVDs. Go get it's Black History Month. He got them on sale. Oh, that shit made you cry? I'm telling you right now, go read Medical Apartheid. Everybody out there, go get that book by Harriet Washington. It's like 4 or 5, I don't know how many pages it is, Shawnee. I think it's about 390. I think it's close to like 400 pages, but I couldn't put the book down. That book was fucking insane to me. How she was able, Harriet Washington, first of all, this lady research was so cold. She did thorough research. And the research that she did, a lot of white institutions and black was like, stiff-arming her. And like, no, you doing too much, you digging too deep, leave it alone. You don't need to dig that deep. Nah, we not give you the information. She has so much vital information on what the fuck they was doing. The shit is crazy. Go read. It's a red book. It's called Medical Apartheid. Professor Griff talks about it all the time. I try to talk about it every now and then, but it just, because of Black History Month, oh my God. Read Medical Apartheid. That book is nuts. I mean, it's a jaw-dropping book. You really will be like, damn, that movie Hostel, to me, that movie Hostel is that book. Those are the type of things that they were doing to black people. So if you watch the movie Hostel, just think of that. But we're just straight black people and nobody else. That book is crazy. It's insane. And I think that's what a lot of us need to start doing. We need to stop taking stock and inventory of shit like Valentine's Day and start taking stock and inventory of what you read and what you trying to do in life. Where you going? Anybody you sit down and have a conversation with them, if they start off by, hey man, but Donald Trump and all that, just listen to him talk. Don't cut him off. Just listen to him talk. Just listen, keep talking. But if that conversation stays on that, then you know exactly where they are. And and don't be rude. Don't be nothing. You just say, yeah, man, I follow politics. Hey, man, you should go get this book, man. It's called Black Labor by Wealth. It's a cold book. It kind of breaks down politics and all that shit, too. That's what you do. Just be humble about it. You don't have to be like, oh, silly little Negro. Nah, you just, hey, man, you should go check this out. Check this book out. Check that out. Because as time is moving, black people as a nation, we're not moving forward. See, it's a team sport. So you got to have the cohesive unit of your team. You're only as good as your team. So it's like you ain't going to move forward if you in the crib and everybody around you is not, then you got to start giving out that game so they can know exactly what they need to do. But those people that don't know what they need to do, they need to take the initiative to listen to what somebody's fucking telling them. Okay, buy somebody one of those books for Valentine's Day. That's a fact. Matter of fact, no, don't buy it. Get them a gift card specifically for a bookstore. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, you could buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave a couple books away. I don't do that no more. Niggas don't read them. They don't inspect them. Fuck them. But hey, man, this is my time. Shout out to everybody that's out there. I am glad that my page ain't got taken down. Ain't nobody fucking with my shit. That's why I want a lot of people on my page. I don't really be promoting my shit the way I should, but I really don't because I'm real kind of suspect on who I want on my page. my YouTube page, man, because I don't want my shit getting taken down. Especially once I start delving into vaccinations and all this other stuff. I don't want motherfuckers being like, oh, that was offensive. Because when I talked about everybody arming themselves and all this other stuff, boom, my shit got taken down. Because somebody flagged my shit. So let us, have this mentality of each one has to teach one. But the people that's being taught, you want to receive that knowledge. If you don't want to receive it, then get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But if you really want to receive the knowledge, listen to what a person's telling you. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. This is No I Don't Know TV series. I'm your boy, Warren G. Place to be. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. Shout out to everybody out there. Hey, my nigga Leo, I know you be watching this shit. Shout out to my nigga Leo and everybody on Northbound, if that's even still their name. Shout out to those niggas, too, and my family. Leo, I'll probably holler at you next week. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.